Hey girls, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to share my fall night routine with you. I know it's a little early this year, but I feel like especially as I'm getting further along in my pregnancy, I am wanting all the cozy fall vibes now. So I start my night routine lately with these exercises I've been doing. If you follow on Instagram, you've probably seen them. I look really funny doing them, but I'm doing this core recovery physical therapy online with Dr. Angie Mueller. I'll put the link down below if you guys are interested, but I know it looks weird, but it's these breath exercises that are really helping to unload the pressure on my pelvic floor. And this is important for women, whether you're pregnant or not, but obviously this is extremely important as my body's changing and there's a lot of added pressure on my pelvic floor. So I've been doing those as a warm up to my LSF app workouts. I'm still doing my workouts. I'm kind of going with lighter weights now. So I have two 10-pound weights versus, in the past I might be using 15s or 20-pound ones, depending on what my workout is. And Ryan was working out at the same time as me. So I made him come on the treadmill. I was like, do you think we could do this? And we did. So random. But anyway, we try to have fun together, even during workouts, especially after long days. I feel like it just makes it so much more enjoyable. And then I got my walk on. I've been using the vest just to help continue to strengthen my body and prepare it for this growing belly that is just such a whole new world. But it's kind of crazy when I think about the fact that I still weigh less now, even 7 months pregnant, than I did when I had all that excess fat and unhealthy habits and weighed 45 pounds heavier. So crazy. Post-workout, I always love doing my LSF plant protein. I just do it in water, especially if I'm working out at night, to make sure I just get that protein because I know I'm gonna have dinner pretty soon. But I'll do that and a banana because getting carbohydrates after your workout is so essential. So you need protein, you need carbohydrates to refuel your body, and a banana is a really great fast way to get those carbs. And I know I've talked about this, but it's so weird because I was not a fruit person or a banana person before pregnancy, but sure am now. And I'm just gonna make a really quick, easy dinner. This is one of my favorite fall recipes. It's in my Guiltless Nutrition Guide, so if you guys have that, you can find it in there. If you don't, I'll link it down below for you. But I'm just gonna roast up a bunch of veggies. I love doing roasted veggies because I feel like the flavor is so much better than if you just steam them. It just brings out so much more flavor. And you get all the smells filling up your house during fall. And butternut squash is this yummy, savory, sweet combo that you get. So I'll do a little salt, little pepper. I'm putting garlic across everything. And then I'm going to show you guys my trick and little hack to making these taste even better. So put them in at 400 for 15 minutes to start usually. And I like this because I can kind of set it and forget it. And when you have a busy schedule, but you still want to eat healthy, you have to be realistic. And that usually means easy, one pan meals or meal prep stuff, which is what you'll see. So I like to get the essential oils going in the house just in the mornings and in the evenings. It really just sets the whole tone for everything. I don't normally take baths every single night, obviously, and you guys know I just finally got this bathtub in, so I haven't taken baths in probably years. This is really nice though, as I have been so much more sore lately during this pregnancy, post-workout, the DOMS, that delayed onset muscle soreness is more intense. And it's been really nice to be able to have a luxurious bath. I only spend probably 20 minutes. It's not a really long bath, but it's my moment of self-care that I can take catching up or rewatching, I guess, Gilmore Girls probably for literally the 15th time. But I love the show so much. And then when you get out of the bath and your body and your pores are all open, it's the best time to put on oils and lotions. You guys saw this one from Sage Wellness in my fall morning routine. But it's really nice because again, it helps with muscle soreness and it's safe for baby, and it'll also help avoid those stretch marks, right? So do that and do my Osei. Obviously stretch marks are very genetic too, but anything I can do to slather my body and be like a slippery seal and allow it to stretch without getting stretch marks, I will do. And I'm rocking my spooky sweater. I know it's too early, guys. I don't even care. Don't judge me. I'm just gonna embrace it this year because by the time Halloween comes, I'm gonna be ready to pop, and I don't feel like I'll probably enjoy it quite as much at that point. So we're just gonna start early so I can really soak it all up. Obviously I didn't wash my face in the bath because I don't know, that's weird. So and washing it afterwards. I do this in the shower too. I don't usually wash my face even when I shower in the shower, once in a while, but I feel like I get a better wash when I do it at the sink. I always do a double wash, especially if I had makeup on, to make sure I get everything off my face. I'll do a little toner, a serum, and then my moisturizer. This is the Agency moisturizer. I've gone back and forth with different products I use all the time depending on how my skin's feeling, but I really like this moisturizer. It's super thick. And then oil, my eye cream. I don't know how many steps that is, like 6 maybe, different products, but I take my skin seriously. And then a little castor oil on this little brush for my brows and my eyelashes. It helps keep them soft, and I think it helps them grow. Honestly, I feel like my eyelashes are longer now that I've been doing that. So I'll check on the veggies. Again, usually about after 15 minutes, they're pretty cooked, but I like to do this little hack. So I crush up some garlic and add that to the butternut squash. Don't put it on the Brussels. I mean, you could, but I don't. And then I'm adding walnuts, a little bit more avocado oil, and mixing that all around. And then I'm going to put this hot honey, just a very light drizzle, on the Brussels sprouts. You guys, the combination of these two things is so good. And again, it took me like 2 seconds to put those on top. I'm not having to do anything because they're in the oven cooking, so I can do other stuff while that's happening, which just makes it so much more realistic to be able to have a healthy dinner. Squeezing some pesto. Again, I love making my own pesto, but I don't have time. So I have this pesto. I'm going to use that. Throw it in the air fryer, 400 degrees for about 10 minutes. Good to go. And now both parts of my dinner have basically been done with like 5 minutes or less of actual work. And I'm all about environment and mood. And I don't care if it's the most stressful, busy day of my life. I will put music on in the house. I will light candles. I'll have my essential oils going because it puts me in a better mood no matter what's gone on throughout my day. And it just makes it more fun. It feels like each evening has its own special moment instead of just being like, oh, it's just like a weeknight and it's like crazy. And then I'll also put our bubbly water in wine glasses because, again, it just makes it feel like I'm having a cocktail or something at night, even though I'm not, just poppy. But I really love these things. They're so good and like really low in sugar. So when you want something that's a little extra, besides just like plain bubble water, it's a really good choice to go. And they have like probiotics or ACV or something in it. So you could maybe get some benefit from that too. But really, I just like it because they taste good and there's not a lot of extra sugars or anything. And I don't feel like I've talked about this enough, but Ryan has been the most incredible husband to pregnant me that I could have ever dreamed. Like, he was always a great husband and a great helper and just like a partner in everything we do. But I'm so grateful for this time that we have together. And I feel like there's something more magical about fall. We got married in the fall. This is like our season. So to be able to have this together, preparing for LBD to join us, is really, really special. And he just constantly goes above and beyond to pamper me. Like, I love making dinner. I'm sure he'll help make dinner at some point. He's offered, but like for me, this is something I enjoy doing. But he helps get everything ready. He cleans the dishes. Like, he'll be like, no, stay on the couch, which I have a hard time doing because like I don't need to stay on the couch. But it's just really nice to have such an incredible partner through this whole new wild experience. And then dinner's ready. I just added some grains that I had actually meal prepped for the week. So they were like already good to go. I didn't have to cook anything. Again, at max, I spent 8 to 10 minutes of actual work making this dinner. And it's so healthy, so delicious, and just like a really easy way to have a good dinner on a busy weeknight. And then per usual, this is our spot. I think at some point I'm not gonna be able to sit on the floor and get up anymore because this belly is getting big. But for now, I'll sit there, and then we usually will just like cuddle and hang out on the couch for a while. Ryan, like I said, has been the dish king. He just like will always do them, which is wonderful, you guys. And I just hope this lasts forever. I mean, he's always helped me do stuff, but like I hate doing dishes. I'll cook all day long. I'll make all the food. I'll meal prep. Like, I love that, but I hate doing dishes. It's probably my least favorite, quote unquote, like chore that I have to do. So it's really nice that he is just doing it all the time now instead of like just helping me or instead of like doing it a couple nights. So yeah, I can clean up. I can do a little bit of this stuff. I just hate washing dishes. But again, we just try to do everything together, like as partners, and that's really, really nice. I've been obsessed with dates. I always have eaten dates. I love dates, but especially as we're getting ready for fall, kind of all of those like yummy, sweet, fall-y flavors have really just been my craving. So just a few dates, open them up, put some peanut butter, a couple of dark chocolate chips. You guys, this dessert is so good. I don't even know. It's like, think of like a Snickers bar basically, because dates are really caramely tasting, and then you have the chocolate and the peanut butter. Just put them in for like 30 seconds. Unreal. And then obviously some more protein. So a scoop of vanilla. I feel like I like the vanilla now. I've been really into chocolate lately, but vanilla for my like nighttime one, just because it's a little more simple. And taking my protein at night always reminds me to take my nighttime vitamins from Persona Nutrition. So if you guys have seen my other routine videos, you know I have a morning pack and a night pack. I've used Persona for years now. It is the only way I've stayed consistent using my vitamins or taking my vitamins daily, and Ryan takes his daily, which for anyone that's married out there, you know that alone is like a huge accomplishment. I feel like most guys don't take vitamins or not consistently. So for us, this has been a game changer in our routine to really help make sure that we're both getting everything we need. And it's so great because you have the online assessment that you take. So it tells you what's recommended for you. You have access to a nutritionist. So if you ever have questions or concerns, or you feel like you need to update something, you can change your packs. It's delivered right to your door. I can never say enough good stuff about Persona Nutrition, and I'm so happy I've been able to continue to partner with them and share them with you guys, because they are a staple in my routine. So I'll put a link down below. You can take the quiz, and also you can get 60% off your first order and packs of vitamins if you guys join. So I'll put all that down there for you. And then I get to enjoy these freaking delicious dates. I have to say though, so I used I think 3 dates, which would be, you know, like 1.5 each or something like that. Maybe I used 4. Either way, Ryan and I literally each only could eat 1 because they were so sweet. And I'm pretty sure LBD loved them because he started immediately like kicking and partying inside my stomach. Like, look how much he's grown. It's so crazy. I can't even believe that in just a couple of months, like literally 2 months, he's gonna be here. And like he's gonna be in my next routine video probably. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's so crazy to think about. One thing that has started happening as he has started to really grow the last few weeks is I am starting to get way more uncomfortable. So like sitting on the couch for a long time is not comfortable. Eating too much is not comfortable. And I feel like I constantly just need to stretch my hips out, stretch my low back out. So it's been good because it's helping me stay consistent with making sure I am stretching every night before bed, which we all should do anyway. But it's just that like extra reminder, like I have to, otherwise I will not feel well. I already had the essential oils. They've been on in my room for a couple hours, but I still like spraying like my pillows with a little bit of essential oil. And then I'll go into the bathroom, and normally this is when I'll like floss and brush my teeth, get my Invisalign, do all of that. You all know I take such good care of my teeth, but I have the worst teeth. I really pray that this child gets Ryan's dental hygiene health, because no matter what I do, I just always have teeth issues. So we'll continue taking care of them. I'm not going to give up. I have to do my best, but it is really frustrating. And I just love this toothbrush because it times the full like 2 minutes, and you have different settings. So you can do like gum health or deep cleaning. So depending on kind of what I feel like I need, I can do that. And I'm almost on my last week of Invisalign. It's taken me a little longer because I didn't do the brackets and stuff, if you guys watched that video like earlier this year. But I'm almost at the end, and Dr. Hales has been absolutely amazing. And you guys can do like an online, no matter where you live with him, you can do like a virtual consult. So I'll put his link down below too if it's something you guys are interested in. And then my body pillow is just life. I'm obsessed with this thing. It has been the best pregnancy find ever. And honestly, like it just makes everything more comfortable. Even before I was uncomfortable with pregnancy, like I'd use it to lay in bed because it's just a really nice pillow. And some nights I'll watch like a little show on my iPad in bed. I've been trying to do more reading before bed though, like more consistently. And I'm reading baby books now. Like, who am I? This is so weird. I think I'm approaching my entire pregnancy in a very like open-minded way. Like I'm not setting any crazy expectations for myself. And as we get closer, I just want to be educated and have information and then decide what's best for me and what's best for our family as we get closer. So that's what the reading's all about. I always love this time at the end of the night. Ryan will come in and cuddle and pray with me and just kind of hang out and feel LBD because he gets really active before I go to bed. But it's just like a really fun time for us to be able to like connect in that way and for him to get to experience a little bit more of what I get to experience pretty much all day. I hope you guys like seeing my fall night routine. If you did, hit that thumbs up, comment down below with what routine you want to see next, and make sure you're subscribed. See you next time.